Basically, I want to show you something today that takes 10 minutes and almost always finds you money. No budgeting, no spreadsheets, no cutting out coffee. Just 10 minutes with your banking app and a bit of honesty. And stick with me for the full video because I'm not just going to show you the quick version. I'm going to show you why this leak happens in the first place, why it's not a you problem, and how to actually stop it coming back. Because finding $20 once is nice. If you're watching this and thinking, I earned a decent salary, so why is there nothing left by the end of the month? This one is for you. I spent 15 years in finance. Good job, good title, and still lived paycheck to paycheck. So when I say I get it, I actually mean it. It wasn't that I was bad with money. It's that nobody ever taught me the system. And this leak, the one I'm about to show you, was a massive part of mine. So here's the thing nobody tells you. It's not an income problem, it's a visibility problem. Money you can't see is money you can't direct. And most of us have got money quietly leaving our accounts every single month that we've completely stopped noticing. Because it's not one big dramatic spend. It's not a holiday. It's not a new sofa. It's 5, 10, sometimes 15 small recurring payments that all individually feel harmless. So $4.99 here, $12 there, a membership you signed up for during a free trial 18 months ago and forgot to cancel, an app that you downloaded once for a work trip, a subscription your kid asked for and you both forgot exists. So none of them feel like a problem on their own. That's exactly why they survive. A $200 spend gets noticed. A $6.99 subscription just sits there quietly month after month. But here's the maths. $13 a month you've forgotten about isn't $30. It's $360 a year gone for something you're not even using. So, right, let's actually do it. Grab your phone, open your banking app, and pull up last month's full statement. I'm serious. Pause the video here if you need to go, and I'm going to wait for you. Okay, got it? Good. Here's exactly what we're doing. Step 1. Scroll it top to bottom, slowly. Don't skim and highlight mentally or literally every single recurring payment. Basically every subscription, memberships, apps, software, anything that charges you monthly or yearly. Then step 2. For each one, ask yourself one question and only one. Did I actually use this last month? Not might I use it? Or I really should use it more? Not I paid for the year so I can't cancel now. Just did you use it last month? Yes or no? Did you use it? Be honest with you. This isn't about guilt, isn't about information. Numbers are neutral. They're not a verdict of who you are. You're not a bad person because you forgot to cancel a trial. It happens to everyone. Believe me. You're a busy person, and that's completely different. Step 3. For every no, I don't use it, that's your list. That's the leak. Now, here's where most people stop and where I want you to go one step further. Once you've got your list, group it into 3 categories. The first one, the forgotten ones. No guilt, no thinking required, just gone. The second one, the I'll use it eventually ones. The gym membership you keep meaning to go back to, the course you bought and never opened. Be honest about whether eventually it's actually coming. And the third one, it's cheap, so it doesn't matter. This is the sneaky category. Individually cheap, collectively expensive. This is usually where the real money is hiding. Look, most people I work with, when they actually do this properly, not the fast 5-minute version, but this one, find somewhere between $15 to $40 a month. And that's the most important thing. That's around $180 to $480 to $500 a year back in your pocket for 10 minutes of honesty. I want to pause here because I know what some of you are thinking. Caroline, I've heard this before. Cancel your subscriptions. Cancel your subscriptions. Groundbreaking. But here's why these specific exercises matters more than generic budgeting advice. A budget that ignores your real life fails by week 2, like dieting. Nobody sticks to spend less on everything. It's vague, it's punishing, and it doesn't tell you what to actually do on a Tuesday, for example. This is different because it's specific. It's not spend less. It's cancel this one exact thing. It's a decision, not a discipline. It's a decision that makes you change what you're doing with money. And decisions are things you can actually complete today. That's why it works when vague budgeting doesn't. And honestly, it's also a decluttering exercise. The easier your money is to see. And simplicity is a money skill most people never get taught. Fewer places for money to hide means fewer places for it to leak. So, what to actually do with the money you find? And okay, you've canceled 1 or 5 if you're feeling brave. What now? Don't just let that money quietly disappear back into your normal life. That's how it gets swallowed up again within a month, and you're back where you started. Where's basically here's what I would do if I would be you. Take whatever you just freed up. It says let's think about $30 per month, and immediately redirect it somewhere on purpose. What's that? For example, it could be straight into a savings buffer, even if it's just sitting there as your first $30 towards an emergency fund. The second one onto the card that never quite clears, the credit card, so your debt payoff plan actually moves. Or basically something guilt-free into something you actually enjoy, because this isn't about punishment, it's about choice. The whole point is that you're deciding where it goes instead of it disappearing without you noticing. The one thing I wouldn't do is nothing. Found money that isn't redirected. Found money that isn't redirected. Found money that isn't redirected has a funny way of just evaporating back into the noise. So the bit nobody talks about. Why we about this in the first place? I want to be honest about something because I think it matters more than the money itself. A lot of us avoid opening the banking app at all, let alone scrolling through a full statement line by line. And it's not laziness, usually guilt or dread or a bit of both. That stomach drop feeling when you're scared of what you'll find. If that's you, I want to say something clearly. Avoidance is the real problem, not your salary, and definitely not you as a person. You can't fix what you won't look at, and the fear of looking is what's actually been running the show. They're just information. They don't know anything about your world. So, if doing this exercise brought up a bit of that stomach drop feeling, that's normal. And it's actually a real good sign because it means you're finally looking instead of avoiding. That's the whole shift right here. Let's do a quick recap because I want you to actually go and do this, not just not along. Pull up last month's full bank statement, then highlight every recurring payment. For each one, ask, did I actually use this last month? Then group your no's into forgotten eventually, and it's cheap, so it doesn't matter. Then cancel at least one today and redirect that money on purpose. Savings, debt, or something you actually enjoy. Don't let it just disappear again. And this is basically session 2 of what I actually do in my one-to-one clients. This exercise plus a full look at where everything is going, not just the subscriptions. I run a free 30-minute money clarity call. No pitch, no pressure, just an honest look at where you're at and what to focus on first. Link is in the description. Come back and tell me in the comments what you found and what you canceled. I want actually numbers. I read every single one. See you in the next video. Thank you. So why this works better than just budget more?